Bro, I hope you know it's about to go down like James Charles Analytics.
Hi, so the other day, some guy who I didn't know was a rapper dissed me, and he has a lot of subscribers. Well, you know, what good? So I kind of knew who this guy was, only because I seen a reaction where he was pretty much, you know, saying, oh, dude, what the fuck? This guy, I'm sure he's not rhyming. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? You mean I'm not rhyming? How the fuck you think I got this far without rhyming? You can't just be the most non-rhymingest rhymer. Then shortly after that, I found out he's a rapper, and I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, he's gonna be biased anyway. He's a rapper. Fuck it, whatever. You know, whatever. That was it. Like, all right, bye. So then after that, I made a video with the guy in it. At the time, I didn't know his name. I honestly didn't even know his name, like actual name, a rap name, until like 3 nights ago. But with me being a recording artist of a couple different genres, and I got my own life and some other shit, I don't really catch the name of these reactors until they react to me a bunch of times. Then I start catching on. Then I become friends with them. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, everybody that follows me knows I started out as a YouTuber. I've made a fucking ass ton of videos. And everybody that knows me knows that I'm known for fucking roasting motherfuckers, bro. I'm known, that's what I'm known for. I'm very comedic. You know, I like to have fun with shit. I like to make it fun. I like to make the listener or the viewer either realize something or laugh about something, and that may come with me being harsh about some shit, but oh fucking well, that's real life. And if you can't handle real life, then my fucking channel's not for you. But guess what? A lot of people can. And if you can't handle real life with your real phone, with your real camera, filming your real life for real people to see in their own lives, then you really don't need to be on here. So anyways, I was on this show called Roast and Review. Great guys, did you great things, great success. Now, they're an entertainment platform. It's their job to stir the pot, right? Don't be mad at them, that's what the fuck they do. But that's the thing, they stir the pot well. Do you think Shaq would be let them on there be wilding out and shit if they didn't stir the pot the correct way, the safe way? So they asked me a question and they were like, you know, blah, 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 blah. Well, Screwface does. And I was like, who's that? So when I said that, I was being genuine. I wasn't being a smartass. I was like, yo, hold up. Like, who is that? So I know who the fuck we're talking about. And then the dude who's always saying like funny ass shit, the one that sits on the left, not the Fresh to Death one with the bow tie, but the other one, the rapper dude, he was like, that was a great answer, or something like that. And I kind of paused and I was like, no, I'm being dead serious. Who is that? Now, I'm assuming they thought that I knew that guy's name right then, but I just knew him as the guy that was in my video that did a reaction to me. I didn't remember his name. So when they were like, oh yeah, he came on the show last week, I'm sitting here, my brain's going like a million miles an hour. I'm like thinking really hard because I don't want to be choked up and be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. So it clicked and I was like, oh, he's talking about that Spaz React kid. Because the way I knew that guy, the screw guy, was because he did a reaction of me, and when it clicked in my head reaction, I was like, oh, Spaz Reacts. Bro, why are you talking about that dude? That dude's irrelevant. And of course I'm gonna say that. If I'm on a show, you know, as big as that's on fucking Facebook, and I think they're talking to me about some reaction guy, of course I'm gonna be like, bro, that's irrelevant. What are you doing? Talk to me about some rap music. Then I got a dude over here talking about, hey, you called me irrelevant. Wait, hold up. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the what? And you guys know me. I'm not gonna sit there and be like,
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
fuck it. I already said it. If you took offense to it, then we're good. It's hip hop. Grab the microphone. Do your thing. I mean, so. But then I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, you know, this could be fun. You know, he's an actual rapper. He's not a country rap dude. He's actually known a little bit. This is gonna be, you know, we'll swap some licks and be like, Scan, what's up, Scan? And then it'll be a fun time. I mean, it's 2019. Everybody's feeling fresh. It's feeling like a fucking good year for once in the past 10 motherfucking years. I mean, we've still had some crazy shit going on in the world, but nothing like there ain't a bunch of people standing in the interstate fucking beating up people's cars. There's not a bunch of fucking women and kids in the street with these big flappy pussy hats. Like, it's been pretty legit lately, bro. So then the dude released his diss. It was called Sunday School. I was like, oh, that's clever, because my name's Upchurch. Now, being a hip-hop artist, I know it's a predominantly black sport, if you want to even call it a sport. I know that. So I know it's okay if I hear some fucking funny white boy bars or white boy jokes or anything along that line. That's fucking cool, and it's expected as a hip-hop artist. I'm not gonna be one of them hip-hop artists like, oh my god, no, you can't say no thing about white people.
Okay? I'm gonna hold my sign right here on my mixtape and say something fucking stupid on it.
Like, could you see me on the front of my mixtape with like little Daisy Dukes on with a sign that said, "Yeah, I'm white, but I can still write." I mean, man, that would have been cool, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna do nothing like that, but it's expected. You know what I mean? But when I click on the shit and I'm sitting there listening to it and knowing what my fan base is, knowing that I don't only have white people that follow me, bro. I don't have only country people follow me. I got numerous types of fucking people that follow me, bro. And I'm not even gonna get into it and be like, oh, well, this is all the kind of followers I have. Dude, fuck that shit, bro. Everybody's all past that shit. Everybody's sick of hearing the race shit. Everybody's sick of all of that shit, bro. The artists are sick of it. MCs are sick of it. Fucking reaction channels are sick of it. Everybody is fucking sick of it. So when I click on the shit and I'm expecting to have fun with this shit and expecting to see something really dope said about me, and all I get is the same shit, it's fucking disappointing. I mean, where? Battle rapping? What, motherfucker? No. The fucking diss sounded like a fucking headline from like 2017, bro. This is for everybody who got beat by the Klan. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't rock with that shit. You're a battle rapper, motherfucker. That's not battle rapping. That's trying to ruin somebody's motherfucking life. And then bringing up Trayvon Martin? What? Tell Trayvon Martin's mom racism don't exist? What are you saying, bro? That is so goddamn rude. And I'm sorry for using the Lord's name in vain, but that's so goddamn rude. And then you say the shit about me supporting the fucking church that got shot up. Are you fucking crazy, bro? Why in the fuck would you even do that? Not do it to yourself. I don't give a fuck about you. Why in the fuck would you do that to the people that watch your shit? And then you're gonna sit there and be like, oh no, that's not what I meant in my bar. Y'all don't know how to read a fucking bar if a bar was in your fucking throat and it was lodged out and you had to pull that bitch out and look at it. Either that or you're just bullshitting. Talking about, oh, you ain't got no bars, motherfucker. All right, well, I'll say you do got bars, because you do got bars. And your bars were fucking hateful as shit and fucking stupid. Bro, I know what's gonna happen as soon as people see this shit. They're gonna be like, oh, he can't take a bar, motherfucker. Yeah, I can. I roasted your ass yesterday. Listen, man, I read the comments. I read every fucking thing. I see your people in the comments talking about, oh no, this is marketing. He's winning. No, the fuck he's not. And if this is marketing, then you need to motherfucking hire a marketing person. But you know what? That's even stupid of me to say you're fans, because that's not even all the way true either. Because a lot of them were coming on my page and saying, yo, sorry about that, bro. I follow both of y'all. He ain't never done no petty shit like that. Oh, bro, you're good. Hey, as somebody who follows an artist, it ain't your job to say sorry for what the fuck they do. Just like if I did something fucking stupid, I would not expect my people to be like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Church has been going through some shit. No, fuck that. If I do something stupid, it ain't my fans' fault at all. And they better not say sorry to nobody for it neither. Because if I do something fucking wrong, that's on me, not them. I mean, dude, you did the same thing everyone else does. You said things that were, over the line, over the edge. Not to me, but maybe to your own people probably, based off the fucking views and your follower ratio. You didn't piss off none of my people. I mean, you might have pissed some of my people off, but where it affects you is when you piss your own fucking people off. Everybody's always wondering all the time, why these rappers fall off all the time? Why do they only stick around for a little while and they dip out? Because their fucking head starts blowing up and they start saying dumb shit. You know what? That goes back to what one of your fans said yesterday, homie. Yeah, on my shit. They come on my shit talking about, hey, can I sub to your shit? I follow rappers for entertainment, not to feel awkward. Homie, do you know how embarrassed I would be if I came out on a track and was like, this is for every white guy who got jumped by some guys who weren't white guys? I'd feel like a fucking dumbass. See, then that's the part where you'd be like, oh, well, let me do this. Let me go back on all of his videos that he made and find something that's edgy where I can flip it around. For instance, if I was you and in that position, I would be like, well, let me see. Let me go back to his Vines and let me find the one about Black Lives Matter where I said, yo, if I'm in a motherfucking car and I'm on the interstate and the whole entire road's being blocked by this movement called Black Lives Matter, and the motherfuckers are acting all angry and shit, and I have my wife in the car or my little niece in the car, sorry motherfucker, I'm putting it in drive and I'm stomping the gas. Whether it's Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, fucking Zebra Lives Matter, motherfucking Koalas Matter, I don't give a fuck. But y'all not gonna say that. No, you would flip it around, but you know what? It don't fucking matter what you think. You wanna know why? Because every real man in the motherfucking world would agree with me on that, regardless of skin color. You know why? Because ain't no real man gonna let a bunch of reckless lives around him that don't give a fuck about themselves put anything in his back seat in the car seat in fucking danger. End of fucking story. That's all I gotta say about that, bro. Everybody's sick of hearing the same shit. That's why I don't make the same shit. There's a reason why I'm on the fucking Billboard charts. I'm not out here looking for the next hot topic, bro. I'm trying to tell people about my life. I'm trying to make friends in hip hop. Different kind of friends. Yeah. Oh, believe it or not, yes. I want to hang around rappers that ain't nothing like me. Because I want to get out here and I want to learn hip hop all the way around. I know it from my area and a few other ones that I've ventured in. But I want to make friends, motherfucker. Different kind of friends. All different kind of friends. You know what? How in the fuck is another artist supposed to make friends when you got some doofus over here talking about he's a Klans member? Motherfucker, why would you even say that? And then when I come back with something funny that ain't even got nothing to fucking do with race, it's just straight up comedy and makes motherfuckers laugh, I got your little homie fucking, what's his name, fucking Kung Fu Panda or some shit, coming at me like, bro, yo, this ain't battle rap, man, why you trying to be funny, bitch, why you trying to make me say some dumb shit? Motherfucker, I ain't stooping to y'all's level. How the fuck you think I got to this level? Talking about, you're not really rhyming all the words, that's just a filler. Shut the fuck up. Go get your nails painted, you hemorrhoid looking motherfucker. So go ahead, release your second attempt.
I'll be waiting.